Gents, how many times have we heard this?
There's no good man. I don't give a fuck. Even when you thought that man's a good man, no. He's just a good player. He's just a good actor. He's playing you, bitch. Now, all these niggas are evil.
I think she's possessed.
Now, if we are so evil as men, in last week's episode, we heard this.
Not for nothing, I really hate you bitches that treat niggas so wrong that they can't even trust the next bitch. Because when I tell y'all fuck it up for the real ones that really know how to hold a nigga down and is only here to heal a nigga and please a nigga, y'all fuck that shit completely up. The game is completely fucked up because of you bitches. Y'all really messed up some good men in this world just because y'all didn't know how to love a nigga right.
Now, it's funny that she said that women messed it up with good men because they didn't know how to love a dude right. Because I want you to see this.
Always remember, men deserve nothing and women don't owe men anything. I could never get married because I can't imagine having a bad day and then having to go home to a man.
When women say, I hate all men, I don't ever correct her.
I don't know what it is about men, but I don't like them. I really don't like them.
When y'all be in my comments saying, you don't like men, no, I don't. And if you find yourself liking a man, you need to fill in that space. Go back to school or start a business.
I am a perspective person and I put my feet in other people's shoes. I understand where they're coming from. Have I felt like that at a point in my life? Yes. They're not just saying that for decoration.
I don't think a lot of people know this word exists. Misandry is hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against men or boys.
And I can't stand them.
A lot of these women are carrying around a bunch of hate and bitterness toward men, and you hear it everywhere now.
Don't feel sorry for these niggas. The second you start feeling sorry for these niggas, the second you setting yourself up for some bullshit. They'll have your ass out here broken homeless because you felt sorry for his ass. Never feel sorry for no grown ass.
And today we're going to talk about it. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Shaun C. After we talked about last week about how modern women are more of a liability than they are an asset, what started coming across my feed at that point was a bunch of women that obviously and clearly hate men. They hate men, and if given the chance, they will use a man to his last cent and not even think twice about it. Just like the lady in the beginning said there are no good men, we could easily say that about women. You ain't got to worry about feeling sorry for a man because no one feels sorry for a man, particularly if you are a black man. No one gives a shit. No one cares what happens to you. However, the fact that a man can't even get empathy from these women, much less women that he considers his own women, is the reason why so many of these evil women have ruined dating for all women. You're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm going to show you the perfect example of that. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started.
Why the fuck do you bitches be going with broke niggas just to be a broke nigga bitch?
How old are you?
Lola, 28.
Okay.
Hunter, 27.
All right, what's the goal for tonight?
Get drunk, have a good time.
All right, what about you?
Yeah, same.
Okay. Well, now let me ask you this. What type of man do you like?
Rich.
Okay, can you describe a little more?
Let's go.
That's it? Rich, period? Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I like my man to, be funny, rich, of course. Okay, let me not say that. I have a taste. I'm already married, so.
Then why are you here?
Okay, well, since you don't understand what it is that you are doing that is behavior, I'm about to show you.
He wants to take me on a date. Moving forward, I now require a $100 refundable deposit.
To start charging a deposit if you ask to take me out on a date. If you ask to go out with me, and especially this last minute, like day of, I need a deposit. I need like a $50 deposit.
We should start charging these men deposit to date us. Like we should start charging them a fee to date us. Like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000 to date us.
Yeah.
So
I require a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs. I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality. There is a clear difference here where the woman can set the deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as long as they're going to walk into the date already so happy, and that's going to lead to a better date. So when people ask, how did you meet? You can say, he courted me.
I like that. Because hold on, how am I know you for real if you ain't sending a deposit? You gonna have to make sure I look, I'm gonna have to make sure I look good. So you gonna have to send that in. I gotta get my hair done. I gotta get a new outfit. I might have to get a Uber. My money is my money. You want to see me. I want to see.
What's the deposit fee?
It depends on.
It depends on who it is, right?
No, it don't depend on who it is.
I wish this was a joke, but this is some of the stuff that we're hearing nowadays, gents. We're hearing women wanting you to pay for the stuff for them to look and make themselves up so they can come see you. Not to mention, if it don't work out, that same makeup that you bought for them and all the stuff they say you doing for them, they're going to take all that and they're going to do it again for another dude. And women are telling other women to just continue to see other dudes. Have as many guys on your roster as possible. So while you're paying, she's asking for every other dude to do the same thing. Oh, that's right. The only dudes that she not asking to do that is Pookie, Ray Ray, Glocktavius, Felantonio, Junebug, and them. So if she asking you for a deposit, she obviously don't think you the one. She think you that dude to ask that shit from. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as a woman asks me for some dumb shit like that, it's over. Like, we ain't got nothing else to say. I'll leave her right where she's at. And I'm not even that type of dude to be that rude. But at this point in time, I'm also not that dude that you ask that shit to. All right, I'm just not. One of the biggest problems that we're seeing that we've been trying to get across to these ladies is that everything to them is transactional. And as soon as it becomes transactional, don't matter if she consider herself a good girl or not, they're all doing it. Soon as you consider that shit a transaction, then you a 304. There's no other discussion. You are acting and moving and looking just like a 304. So we're going to treat you as such. This is another reason that men do not trust you all and will treat you like a liability and not an asset.
And I'm starting to realize all I really want around me is dog ass bitches. Bitches that don't give a fuck about a nigga. Bitches that take niggas through there. That's all I want for, that's the only type of people I want to be around right now. I literally only want to be around females that hate niggas.
Yo, imagine being intellectually lazy, parroting. I genuinely don't understand how building social circles around shared hatred is empowering. To me, it just sounds like y'all are miserable.
I'm afraid she has a point.
Niggas don't want nothing good. Just be the worst bitch you can be. It don't matter. You don't get no prize for being a good bitch or a stand-up bitch. Just be any kind of bitch you want. I swear, they'll take you. I promise you.
They say be a good bitch, but I felt way better when I was a snake-ass bitch. Like, when I was just fucking with hella niggas at one time and telling all of them I love them and they the only one. I felt way better.
One of the top 5 things on my bucket list for 2026 is taking a man that's already been through hell and showing him it actually gets absolutely the fuck worse.
You know what's funny? These women, if you go with the statistics, especially with the black women, but if you go with the statistics, 2 or 3 of them got kids already, right? 2 or 3 of them out of the bunch got kids. And then they got little girls that they teaching the exact same thing. They grandmas, even grandmas. Shout out to King. King showed me a video and the grandmas is straight up on the game, telling their young granddaughters to run game on a dude. But then when it comes to their sons, Ray Ray, Pookie and them, they'll treat the hood dude like a king and treat their son like he's a piece of shit. Or they'll baby the shit out of him and then send him off into a world in which no woman is going to respect that kid. No woman is going to respect that dude. The fact that you got a woman right here talking about her top thing on her bucket list is to take a man that's been through a bunch of shit and put him through most shit. This is why many of y'all end up on the news. And you lucky you end up on the news and you still got your life to talk about. Because doing something like this to everybody wound up right now, especially dudes, women, and you're going to take a wound up dude and you're going to try to make his life worse after he'd already been through hell? What does he have to lose? You all think that y'all men, y'all playing games like y'all a man, and men know. You don't play games like that unless you're ready to lay it down. Nobody has given y'all any type of accountability for your actions, so you think that you're untouchable because there's no accountability. The difference is it ain't gonna work for y'all that way because that dude gonna reach out and touch you. But this is the type of women that we have to deal with, these hurt, bitter-ass women who telling other women it don't pay to be good. This stands the reason why men can't trust a lot of y'all women because your intentions are evil. Y'all are not good people.
When I hang with black women,
when we say like, I want a man to provide for me, I want to be an at-home mom, we are told like, sack chaser, you supposed to work, you're strong. But when I sit with my white friends, their mothers was talking about marriage with them at like 17, 18, 19.
Okay.
They was like fresh out of college, like, where's your husband, Julie? Like, you're not working. My Chinese friends, their parents, my Indian friends, their parents like, yeah, she was married at 22. It's normal. Yeah. And then when I look at my black friends, we like, I'm gonna hold this nigga down for 10 more years. It's such a weird thing with us. Like
the reason why you have these other cultures telling their girls that is because they still respect their men. They know they don't try to act like they're better than their men. Yeah, you're gonna hear some here and there because the modern Western culture is permeated everywhere. I can find examples of all different types of women. So nobody's safe. We're talking about a modern Western woman problem. But you still have women in these other cultures, the grandmas and the mamas, willing to tell them, hey, this ain't how we do things. This is not how you move and operate as a woman. The grandmas that we have in our community, they're not teaching the girls that. They're teaching them the dog dudes. They're teaching them, go get what you can, girl. And a lot of times, they mamas is the ones still out in the street. Now back to what she just said. Regardless why you think that these women should be put up, they're wives early. They're willing to be wives early and their family is going to push them toward that because they realize that we don't have a lot of time. Especially women, y'all don't have a lot of time before you start subconsciously or consciously, you're not going to look the same to a man. You're not going to have a man that is willing to build with you as much as he will as if you're younger and you can grow together. A lot of y'all don't have that mindset. Y'all want to be outside. Y'all want to get ran through. What does he get for that? Bad attitude? Somebody that isn't going to be loyal? That can't pair bond with anybody? That's just looking to use them as a payday, and as soon as there's a better person, she's gone? Let me show you exactly what that looks like.
Took care of my wife during nursing school, supported her, was dead. She had to pay no bills. She had to pay for nothing. Now she started her career as a registered nurse in 2 days, and guess what? It was all worth it.
Nursing student who had been financially supported by her boyfriend for years has now broken up with him.
You see that shit, people? You see this shit I'm talking about? Y'all still talking about getting in a goddamn relationship. Bitch, please. Y'all kiss my motherfucking ass, man. That man that took care of that damn woman, put her through school, took care of her, did everything for her. She had to do shit. And she sat up there and left that man 3 days after she graduated. I would have beat that bitch the fuck up.
Did you hear what that young man said at the end of that? Now, I'm not going to condone what he said at the end of that. I'm going to tell you, if you mess with the wrong man and you say you're going to try to ruin his life and make his life worse after he giving you the best that he got, he just said he would lay hands. And some of y'all don't realize how wound up dudes are nowadays, given this economy, given this world, given the pressures, and y'all want to play games. And then you're going to win fucked up ass prizes. These dudes ain't playing out here. And the ones that y'all really like, definitely not playing with y'all.
What's the best way to avoid a relationship?
This is what you do. You like a man so hard. Like, you act like you love him, he gonna leave you alone.
You believe that?
I feel like guys get scared when it's like they're like, the girl just likes them more all of a sudden. You know what I mean? That energy switch, because you're not chasing no more. So where's the thrill? You know, I don't have to chase them, I'm gonna do the most. That's how guys think. Let's be real.
I beg to differ.
Now, I played this video because you have a young woman here who thinks she understands the game. You have a young woman here who thinks that what she's saying, y'all be thinking what y'all saying is cooking, and it's not. You don't have the full picture. What's happening is you have a bunch of women chasing after particular guys, and those guys are going to use you, and then when they're done, they're going to move on to the next woman. And you know why they can do it? Because y'all chasing after the same men. Those men have a lot of women that talk to them. It's too easy. You're not presenting yourself in a way that man got to work for it. And you're not the only one. And I'm afraid that y'all listening to women who are telling y'all the wrong advice. These women are absolutely evil. Misery loves company. And they're not going to be happy if someone else is happy.
Stop sitting here saying men ain't the prize or men ain't a fucking trophy. Yes, the fuck they are. Yeah, they are. Cause who the fuck sit here and wait years to get married? You ain't on that man, right? You ain't waiting on nobody else. Oh, okay. Who the fuck have to drop down to their knees and propose? Not you, bitch. Go propose to yourself and be by your goddamn self if you feel like that. Stop being one-sided when it comes to these men. The more you sit here and say, men ain't the prize, men ain't the motherfucking trophy, is the longer you gonna be fucking single, bitch.